Hi, welcome back to the Bluebird Bookshelf, your home for wholesome and happy books for kids. My name is Kelly and I am so excited to read with you today. But before we get started, if you like wholesome read-alouds, click subscribe below. That tells YouTube to send my latest read-alouds right to your homepage and helps me create more videos that you want to see. I post videos every weeknight at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, so you'll get them just in time to enjoy them before bed. Today we're reading a very special story about what happens when you have to say goodnight. This story is called Goodnight Moon by Margaret Wise Brown. In this story, the little bunny has to say goodnight to everything in his room before he falls asleep. I'm so excited to read with you today. Are you ready? Let's read. Goodnight Moon by Margaret Wise Brown, pictures by Clement Hurd. In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting on chairs, and 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens, and a little toy house and a young mouse, and a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush, and a quiet old lady who was whispering, "Hush." Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light and the red balloon. Good night, bears. Good night, chairs. Good night, kittens, and good night, mittens. Good night, clocks, and good night, socks. Good night, little house, and good night, mouse. Good night, comb, and good night, brush. See the comb and the brush? Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady whispering, "Hush." Good night, stars. Good night, air. Good night, noises everywhere. The end. I hope you enjoyed reading Goodnight Moon with me as much as I enjoyed reading with you. In this book, the little bunny had to say goodnight to every toy in his room. Do you have anything special you have to do before bed? A special routine? Do you have a special toy? Do you have to kiss your mommy or daddy goodnight? I'd love to hear. Tell me. I'll see you next time. Bye.